We've also got this drama, the AL MVP race. Cal Raleigh on BetMGM is minus 275 now. Both these players hit a couple of homers yesterday. Raleigh hit 60. Aaron Judge, 2-1, which is kind of crazy. I mean, sure, he could be a slight dog to Cal Raleigh, but when you look at Aaron Judge hitting 328 with 51 home runs, 2-1 sounds a little wrong. So then you've got this. Will Cal Raleigh beat Aaron Judge's AL home run record with 62 homers? 62.5 to the over on Monday was 22-1. Today, over 62.5 is plus 550. So that is also very interesting. Mariners catcher has 60 home runs with 4 games left. I don't know if it matters breaking the record or not for Cal Raleigh to be MVP. I was talking to somebody that like 2 home runs shouldn't make or break your MVP bid. But this was my argument too. He's batting 247. So like, can you give MVP to someone batting 247? And you guys act as if I personally care. Like, I don't personally care if Aaron Judge wins MVP. I didn't personally care that Lamar Jackson lost MVP to Josh Allen last year. Like, it really doesn't bother me. I care about my teams winning. I don't care about personal awards as an individual. I know some people take it personally. I really don't. If I felt that Cal Raleigh deserved MVP over Aaron Judge, I would say it. It's very close. And it's probably one of the most closely contested MVP races that we have seen in the last 5 years. We've seen only unanimous decisions across the last 5 years in the baseball world. I know that it was close last year with Lamar and Josh Allen. This is kind of what it's feeling like. The only difference I will tell you guys between the NFL and Major League Baseball, I was talking to some MLB people. They rotate who votes. So the same people that voted last year don't vote again for the same award this year. So voters fatigue is not necessarily a thing, because it's not the same people voting for, let's say, Aaron Judge every year for MVP. You've got a bunch of different people. That's why they do it. A few of the MLB writers I spoke to all said that they would still vote Aaron Judge just because he's more well-rounded when it comes to statistics. No, everyone who votes is not an East Coast writer, Sean. They actually diversify everybody. You don't know what you're talking about. I literally speak to these MLB writers, and they tell me that no, they're not Yankee homers. Oh my God. Okay. I'm bringing on someone who actually can speak to fact, and that is our good friend of the show here, Mr. Tom Vecchio. Hi, Tom. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday to you. Sean has always been passionate about his anti-Yankee stance, and that's fine. The MVP market is an interesting one, to say the least, this year.
I'm really excited to see who wins it, just out of pure, like, okay, are the odds right? Is the public right? Like, the odds right now have Aaron Judge at 2-1, which I just, even if Judge is a slight dog to Cal Raleigh, fine. But I just feel like, based on speaking to writers, speaking to my MLB researchers, it shouldn't be that far apart.
Yeah, I've been on the record on this show and across various shows basically saying the same thing every time, that Cal Raleigh's going to end with more home runs and more RBIs. And that's just a fact. And that I've been saying that since August or at the end of July, when Judge got hurt and he missed all that time. Like, we knew Kyle Raleigh was going to pull ahead, but Judge is leading baseball, not just the AL, leading baseball in batting average. His WAR is better. His OPS is better. His WRC plus, his WOBA. All these things are better in the favor of Judge. And I will say that there's a real human element to it, that people are attached to the narrative of what Cal Raleigh is doing positionally as a catcher, breaking a team record with home runs, for Ken Griffey, for the Mariners, and all these sorts of things, and approaching the AL record that Judge set. So there is a factor of, like, yes, these things are very clearly heavily weighted in Judge, factors in favor of Judge, because he has literally every other stat across the board when he's hitting nearly 100 points higher compared to Cal Raleigh. But the nostalgia is not the right word. Like, the commotion of what Cal Raleigh is doing is a real factor.
I know that for a catcher, this is unprecedented. I know it's historic. I don't want to sleep on that for Cal Raleigh. I've been saying since the All-Star break, I didn't think he can maintain this pace, and he absolutely has.